touches the eastern sky as I'm standing on this reservation road. Been looking forward to this day, but now I walk this road. This road takes me back to my baby's house. Reservation road, take me home, carry me onward, back to her. Reservation road, take me home, carry me onward, back to her. Traveling this old dirt road since my younger days. It's taken me to where I want to go. To a love so true and a love so right. Just take me home, take me down Reservation Road. Reservation Road, take me home, carry me onward, back to her. Reservation Road, take me home, carry me onward, back to her.
Zero. Not response. Keep going. Diné Bizaad, translated, is the people's language. I am saving a language from extinction. That is my mission. Elfrida bige yenishia di depensa biyage kintlane geshilan. Ado tratnesane nishfigo sinajini bashachin kia ani dashache do my dishkijni dashinale. What's really unique about Diné Bizaad is the language is kept oral. So I do not introduce alphabets or vowel sounds, consonant sounds until about late March into April. Right now, all we're doing is just learning words. How does it sound? How does it feel coming out of your mouth? Ashid zoko, combined. Remember your ups and downs? Ashid zoko.
It's definitely hard to remember everything, and like it being like a tone language. So like your pitch matters. Like whenever you like go up in pitch versus down, like can change the entire meaning of like the words. That was kind of hard to grasp, especially just speaking English my whole life.
There's just some words that I really like to say, like ashi, that's salt. It was hard at first because it's a language that I have never spoken in like a classroom way.
I'm going to take Navajo 2 years, so hopefully by the end I can at least have a conversation with some elders. I think would be the ultimate goal.
I remember my grandma saying that it was hard to speak English because she has to like translate Navajo to English because she first learned Navajo. And so I was like, I want to learn Navajo so I can talk with her.
In my experience, culture is language. Language is culture. My mom had sheep, having livestock, having to do all the duties. not having running water, not having electricity. Go outside, go chop some wood, go bring it in. Go outside, get some water, bring it in, put it on the stove, heat it. So all of that, all the directions in that was in Navajo. Farming, ranching, that lifestyle is more on the reservation, not so much here. These days, a lot of students would be more in tune with your mom sends you to Walmart to buy $20 worth of groceries. What are you going to buy? As opposed to the sheep life experience, trying to bring that experience into the classroom. That is the biggest challenge for me. The way I grew up, the way I'm comfortable with this is that it's an oral language, learning it through oral acquisition. But the challenge of teaching it here in Durango High School is having to adhere to all the expectations of my evaluators, that I have a system in place that I should teach it like this, like this, like this. I'm basically trying to fit my circle into a square hole. In an ideal world, I want to take my students to Diné College on the reservation. I want to take them to Winter Rock, to the Navajo Tribal Fair when a lot of grandparents are there. I want to take them to a powwow at Chinle High School in the middle of the reservation so they can see the families coming together. Oral language means experiencing, going to those places and seeing the language happening. If you know the language, teach that. You don't need textbooks. You don't need worksheets. You already have it in here. You lived it. Share that experience.
What is your name? What is your name? Ade ondi nido. Hashiniliga. Nisha hashiniliga. Oh, she ya Peter didn't she? Oh, yeah, that Peter. Oh, but don't need. There's that connection, though. Yeah, the connection, how you're going to have a start a conversation. So from somewhere down the road, you might see that person again. Oh, yeah, that's George. Oh, yeah, that's Peter. You know, then you see, if they see somewhere else, they need a shikodi could load or hotasha. Meaning, what are you? Why are you here? It's just like saying, why are you walking around here? Why are you walking around here? Oh, George, I was looking for you. George, I was looking for you. So, come on, oh, you don't know. Dishi, Katigi, El Kishigi, the Hishwilnegi, Ebik Sunel. It's going to be on YouTube and Facebook. Shield. Just as Ben Tatlin, as Michel Beta Hosani. You can go back and listen to it, and you can pause it and go back and pause it. But actually, use that to satisfy yourself and to be able to understand what we are talking about, what is being presented. And then George will tanan it as in the hash don't net George. Hash don't net. See, then you're asking about a little bit beyond, but getting a little personal, right? Personal. Hash don't net, meaning what is your clan? What is your clan? Oh, she can't sun in schle. In need of shot. She can't sun in schle. She Ashkan thought I should not let in. Ish kahatzo. Kind of sunny. So, oh, sure, Shanalan Leila. Oh, Shanala. So, don't need. So, the connection, Hashton, and I kind of sunny, Shledini, she is. Ashkahatzo, what I should there. Aj, ich not that big at all. The nan, is very, let's say, George a shade footage eating schle needle. Shade footage eating schle. So there's no connection between him and I with my clans. Footage eating. Just shade cut eating schle anido to he clean those guns so they begin snow. It footage eating schle needle. There's no connection between these clans. The Navajo Language. Meaning, what is your second clan? Who is your father? What is your father's clan? Kodonil. Bashin Chin. Ish Bashin Chin. Slage Hashton ne. Ish Bashin Chin. Johadonil. Do so she Kutsoni Bashishin Dinido. Nana shady bit ani Bashishin Dishna. So Dila bit anido Kutsonid Ashaigi, they're the same. These two are brothers and sisters. Ehut Egid Ebit Anido Kutsoni. So Shin9 Leela, you're my older brother. So I don't need Shin9 Leela. Oh, yat Shin9 Nana. I'd say yat Georgia. Yat George. Ado Nana. Could you hear us see the clans about clans in Nan go? Sure, yat Shin9. Oh, yat Shitsule. Johanado Nikia. Dit anko nan detole. Be hilhochil neto. Lede yat beste yahanna. Kwen jinle. Be etanta. Adonan. Yat shima. Yat je. Yat shitche. Yat Shinale, Yat Shimasan, Yat Shidai, Yat Shiyaj, Yat Shipij, Ananya, Ade Adonan Hashinelige, George Inshye. Khayla ante George. She is George. Okay. Nan Hashton and Tudich in Shle. Hatish Bashan Chin. Tutsoni Bashish Chin. Show Yad George. Oh Yad Peter. Oh, show Tutsoni Bashan Chin. Yad Shinai. Oh, Yad Shitsele. The other one, you people use it a lot. Yeah, Indian from back in the time, people used to use the shikis, meaning my friend, right? My buddy. Look at the way she broke in the It does all yeah. She broke a call. No. Yeah, she kiss. Yo, a son that you needed by Belata, and very quite a Belata. I guess you would say cousin, but in Hijigo, in Navajo, there's no such thing as cousin. Oh, it's either your brothers or your sister. lead kutek down kaje yazwata alchinda and your father's brothers and sisters and your mother's brothers and sisters, and they have children. That's where down the road they're going to be your brother and your sister, and your brother and your sister, and your children, your nephews and your nieces. So, if you're a female, they become your children. If you're a father, and then your brother's children, they become your children. So they're your children. My children. Means my children. My son. They're your son. Old folks. So how do you respond to that? Somebody says that to you. What if I said that I saw you somewhere and you were related and you're born for it? You must say, oh, yeah, that's your way. What are you going to say? Ew. A lot of people say that. Ew. Level, you go down there, you get all this. Then you get that. On the basic now, a large and dehigi. Shema, she my son, she nalle. She da, she yaj. So those would be some ways that you're going to introduce yourself as you go along. When you in the morning, like let's take the morning, when you come to the office, when you come to your office and you sit there and you come in or somebody comes in and you meet them right there, what's the first thing you say? You just look at them and walk past them? Or do you say, good morning? Or do you just say, morning? And then you say, how are you? And you keep walking, right? Pilakana. And when you meet them, they say, good morning. They just press you. I thought you wanted to know, as they say, good morning, how are you? They just go past you. And then you stand there, you ask me how I am. You want to hear it? But that's just a behavior that we've learned as we come into the society and we start living in that society, in that community, and all of that. We pick up all that behavior. If you say, good morning, how are you? Maybe they're having and they woke up on the wrong side of the bed and then get there. You caught it cool. Then if you ask them how are you, oh, I'm hurting right here. What did you do? I fell off the bed and so on. Area, what the heck, it's in that. So when you say that in Navajo, I don't use a pen. I try to stay away from that. When people used to greet each other, that was the first thing they say. That was it. Those were the words that they used. طبعا سنويد ويات ادو كيدو خاتا خوت What's up? Yeah. Right? A lot of you probably say that, oh, what's up? But do you get the answer? Do you listen for the answer? That's the walla, yeah. That's the walla. These two words, they're very popular too in Navajo. That's it, maybe. Walla, I don't know. So, hatahot, don't need it. What's the first thing that's going to come to your mind? Just like when somebody asks you, what's up? Yeah. The whole world, right? It's either talking about the weather, you, and how you're walking, and who you just saw, and all this. So, don't need that. Oh, I thought it's too hot outside. I gotta come inside, have some air conditioned. That's what we like today. And say your answer probably could be Nijone. Good, right? Nijone. That's it. Don't know. When somebody says Nijone, that means everything's good. Everything is good. Nijone. Good on me. So I'm going to other be whole just a little. Not Hindoku Sadigi Ben Hatnil. Oh, Ado in the children lead and not out and the yacht yat ishima, yat ishiteji, yat ishate, yat. What about your colleagues? If you get out, if you don't know their clients, visit as a baby, oh, visit she baby, yeah. So you might say, oh, yat George. Did you have out any? Yeah. Where are you going today? They travel, yeah. Travel. Leach on the do it uch on the data na nish binyan the on the means you're just a kind of a tourist. On the no. Just go out there just to wander around, look around, go to Walmart and do whatever you mess up the things and then let the Walmart workers clean it up and put them back on the shelf. So where are you going today? Meaning today, you don't have to put add that. Oh, le Twonanis dizigo deya. Twonanis dizigo deya. The nahot ikhazlin they shich. There were some difficulties, there were some issues out there at Tuba City. I got a call, so I'm traveling to Tuba City, right? Did in the a place names. You're looking at different place names. Non Hashiniliga don't need. John in she. Khayla ante. Oh, she's John. Ashton Nandle. And the Ranin Shle. Oh, sure. Shinalan Lila. But is Passion chain. Look at the Passion chain. Oh, sure. Let Ahni Tuts on the look at the net aside that then. Shitsilin Leila. I thought that Shitasian Leila. You're my younger brother, you're my younger sister. One or the Haji Shidone. A bag or a Hilhane. And then if you ask, Kenania Kwenji inle, bitten neither. Adol Kilwilna on Resata. And you think, that's a Sahania, the Heda, that's it now. Ash, maybe she came by herself, he came by himself. You wonder if she, or let's say an elderly person, that's what you're thinking. And then you might say, who did you come with? And they might say, oh, meaning my daughter. I came with my daughter. So, Enania Shiche, Kuji Shiyaj, Shiche, my daughter, my son. So, dit al, het kind nan dit al lis. Het aantal this kid. Nou, dat in na. De nebezad niet zadigi, be yat ado be nan kind. Ado be Ginado be jokal, ik echo. De Belegana bezadin halo, ya Belegana bezadin halo, ABC. ABC get no dagi, den linana. A konde di consonants again. Di schnido she in sneak echo, di consonants again. Lista. Yeah. Can you all see this?
Oh.
To dig up cantle in DBGH and le could zich ka Nana Konege Hasanelgi DCH no DL D le Kujnana D8 Ka Kedige Ka Kasnel Atrage a coho D Asasa Ando di Zata. A needle ya D any no could it's a needle D could it's a needle B nigo dele a co did asasa ando di zata que khazay de yeste dili nana kode khajite khaji bigite in your lungs and all this, the ones that can make the sound, they get ready to make that sound. With the not zochiko ehoko with the nana Nagashage Zatlachne, there is on isne, Zegone Conatits, Lede Kodekayide Hasilsing. All the sound is coming from within your body. Ado, Edo, Ado, over that day. Oh, the heat and defo. This thing, there's about 4 to 4 different sounds. Give or take it, give or take, she below she don't live. It's at the list. A call. D heat and D. The reza tahe, Bish hitchy nillo, a call in that it's at the list. Like NA nillo, a call in that na to list. In the Sasa I don't it's at that. It on could it on was all it's to list. No, Jidini do. Bikerne ego in net ne no. Ada net deto le di sa be na chahido be a hi nshota. But egi dead on his isja hatnen geht a. De schnen geht a jo kwenan go shi be ne. Shi be ne. These are possessive. You're claiming it and you're making it belonging to somebody. The large kwebakaya shuma shije kunege you're giving them a mother over there and le bama bije adonana. If you're talking directly to somebody, namasha, right? Namasha, nijesha, and then becomes the adonas hodishnegedi niche. Be bahwashna nama shuma adonana shije bije nije adonana shiche biche niche nanat edolil ninale binale shinale nanat edolil yoda di digi be you got cars in the ligi ebe shi be ne ebe go in nasa be naso ebe be schishane do be ya ki di kujo bosh izdaba shabana baka enana go adon leda. If you're asking for a cup like this, shana right? Bana give it to somebody. Nansha, I'm going to give it to you. Johana teo di ban toke solis. Ado din dik adnal kidib gini nislishi nada nosil. You can go back and look at the videos and see what you can get out of it. In time, probably in about I would say 3 weeks. I'm going to ask you. Nan hitish kitonichi estio kodo bin nan hitish kitole. Like I might say hashinlige nido. If I point out to you, say hashinlige nido. And you're going to have to respond with the Georgianship, right? Georgianship. Kodonil. Di bek ho in the Jota eboho di got isalt go kodo ni jesti ni ben kishnegi isalt go ado bin nache in idol kida atashi jok at di kwebijin abakai khashinel siya eta hossan siya eta hossan ndan tiendo yen dan tien ako an lebel nas ke nas la bita hot del shan jon do lehia den hilnas den le khat shin keta hot ede khishin jono ye yalti dan jon ye nan kini la hina ye isuda chapter hasan dan haiso tada hilta hasna jot ashi edonan tlago boisdol al Obe hat es sandonel. La di ninda kaido ninda al degi. Jo ada zaman da so ede. Joko bin nache di bayati. Ako kuje dolel isu santa da del kali andi kre. Ako akhe nakhano yahai ado be isal kunzashi ho jigi. Ako nanashi modo treiche kone khanada doch kisto akhisna ta hulne dolel. Ishala ande da ade ni ke nas ade tla da bidi yol So hot in the other big his wheel net or let. That's in the wheel no da. She said the shit and that was you. She emailed in his better husband. Jot Ella, Shik E. Shell Kahasilo. When Hano Yadon his was neggy. His wheel neggy. Edole. One such a she was usually. Yeah.
Sweet, beautiful you. Don't you know that I love you? Don't you know that I want you?